Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to speak to you in case you've been thinking about cutting your hair, particularly doing a tapered cut, because I have a tapered cut, as y'all can see. So I'll share with you guys what I feel are the pros and the cons of having a tapered haircut, and also some tips for you before you actually go and get a tapered cut. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start, should I start with the pros or the cons? I don't know. Let's start with the good things in case you hear the bad things and then you're like, then you click off the video. No, let's start with the pros. So the first pro of a tapered haircut, okay, first of all, maybe I should just like turn around and show you guys my tapered cut in full. This is how the front is. This is how the sides of the tapered cut are. Other side. And now let me show you the back. So I actually need to get a bit of a trim at the back, because when I first did the cut, I had done like some sort of a design of some lines at the back, and now it's just grown out and kind of messed up the whole design. So I am due to go and just get a little trim on the hair. So that's basically my tapered cut. There are different styles of tapered cuts, different lengths of tapered cuts. So this is just the one I decided to go with. Let me share with you guys the first pro. It's that a tapered cut is extremely easy to manage. Having your hair in a tapered cut means you have less hair. Less hair means less work. So washing my hair takes such a short time, mostly because the sides are shaved. So like for me to wash it is like, you know, done. And then it's just this middle part, and the hair here is really not that long, and it's also really not that much. So I would say it's really easy to manage. The second pro I would say is that it's edgy. Like you look really edgy and stylish and cool. It's just like a fun and like daring haircut. So if you want to just completely change up your look and stand out from the crowd, then I feel like this is the cut that you should go for. It completely changes up your look, it updates your look. Like you're just giving off vibes of, yes, I am edgy, I am cool, I am daring. So if you're just bored of like your current look and you're thinking of changing things up, a tapered cut is definitely a way to go. Another pro is that it's less hair, so it is less product. So you actually end up like saving money in the long run. The amount of product I used to use before I cut my hair and the amount of product I'm using now are two completely different amounts. In fact, when I first did my tapered cut and I was washing it, I used as much product as I used to use before, you know, because I had just started using that much product and it was just way too much, you know. So I'm using a significantly less amount of product with my hair short, especially like because the sides are like there's very little hair. The back is shaved, the sides are shaved, so you're obviously not going to use much product. Also, I feel like it's very easy to, like, it's a style on its own. You don't really have to do much. Like, yes, you'll probably do the twists here to the hair at the front, the twist outs or bantu knots, but you can also just do like a wash and go and leave the house. It's extremely easy to style, and you just actually look good, yet you've not really put in much effort. So it's really easy to style. Also takes really a short amount of time to style. So like the amount of time I used to spend to do my twists for the full head of hair is not nearly as much time as I spend to do twists on this hair. I take like 10 minutes, I sit down, I do the twists, and I'm done. Sometimes, in fact, if you haven't done like twists or bantu knots, you can just roll out of bed, brush these two hairs on the sides down, put like some, I don't know, you can put like some curling gel or these mousses in your hair, and you just leave the house and you're good to go. And now let's move on to cons. And in fact, on that same note of it's a style, that's a pro and a con because the fact that it's one style means you're so limited when it comes to styling. And if you're someone who gets bored really quickly, like me, I get bored of hair so quickly, then this haircut will definitely bore you, because it's just this, you can only do so much with this hair. So yes, of course you can do like the bantu knots and the twists on this hair in front, but it's not like you can tie it or I don't know, slick it back, or I don't know, add I don't know what. You can't do that. You just do the twists and the whatnot and you just remove them and the hair is just like that. That's it. But of course that's something you can always work around, as in you can, there are always wigs. You can put on wigs, you can put on clip-in extensions on the days where you're like, I can't even deal with this haircut anymore, I need to change it up. So that is a pro and a con. Another con I would say is that this hair requires some regular maintenance. So for you to maintain your tapered cut, you actually have to maintain it and like keep going to get it cut. If you know how to cut it on your own, then you have to take time every so often to recut it. Or if you go to a barber or a salonist or hairstylist or whatever, then you have to go in every so often. Of course it depends on how much time your hair takes to grow. Some people need to even go every 2 weeks to just get the hair looking, you know, neat and sharp. But yeah, every month or every 1.5 months or every 2 months, you have to go and get something done to it. You know, you have to go and get it trimmed. Which actually brings me to my next con, which has to do with growing out your hair. My sister actually had a tapered haircut, and now she's in the phase where she's trying to grow out her hair, and she doesn't like that part of the tapered cut, because eventually I'm guessing you might want to grow out your hair. So it's going to be tricky because of course this part is long and the other parts are short. They're very different lengths of hair on a tapered haircut. Some are shorter than others. So when it's growing out, it grows in a very strange way. So you have to kind of keep trimming it as it grows. Another con for me is when it comes to braiding the hair. Personally, I don't want to do the style where I braid just this part of the hair and then the rest of the part is just shaved. First of all, you know, in a tapered cut, the hair length kind of graduates. So here it's shaved, but then it keeps increasing, and then boom. So if they're braiding, like, do they leave out these two parts? Like, how do they do it? And then you just end up having braided hair in the middle. For me personally, I'm not a fan of that hair, so I feel like I can't braid my hair. So if you're a huge braider, then you might want to remember that con before you get your tapered haircut. Okay, another con is that the shaved hair sometimes can just not curl. So you have your shaved hair and it's just like there. So it's like straight and just lying down on your head. And then this one here is curly if you have natural hair, which most of the time I'm guessing if you're getting a tapered haircut, you have some form of natural hair or texturized hair. So it can be so weird when this part of the hair is just lying so nicely and then this one is just curly and boom. It looks like there are two different hairs on your head, and sometimes that can really be frustrating. So you have to, you know, try to put the gel and I don't know, the mousses and the what, to at least make it look a little bit curly so that it can match this hair over here. Jerry, do you mind reducing your volume? I'm so sorry guys if you can hear people talking in the background. I'm actually filming this video today on a Sunday and intending for it to go up today. What kind of jokes are those? I'm filming on the same day I'm uploading, so everyone is at home, so I'm sorry. I think the last con I would say because I said as a pro is that it's easy to manage, it's very quick to wash and all that, but that can also be a con in that sometimes you can end up being lax about your hair and you just relax and you're like, this hair, you know, it's good, and then you end up not taking care of it as much as you would have taken care of your hair if it wasn't in a tapered cut. So you actually have to be like, you know, yes, this hair is easy to manage, but that doesn't mean I should slack off. You have to continue the deep conditioning, the wash days, and all of that to just maintain healthy hair. So I hope this will help you in case you're considering cutting your hair, but let me also add some tips. So in case you've decided to cut your hair into a tapered cut, my first tip is just do it. It's hair. It's going to grow back and it's not going to backfire. Like, just trust, just have faith that it's not going to backfire, and just go for it. Like, you're gonna stand out, you're gonna look really good, you're gonna stand out, you're going to look different, you're going to look edgy and fun. So if you're thinking about it, stop overthinking it and just do it. That is my first tip. My second tip I would say is get inspiration, because like I said, there are different tapered cuts of different lengths, different styles. So go on Pinterest, go on Instagram, and try and find inspiration of tapered cuts that you think would work for you, and then take screenshots, man. Take as many screenshots as you want, so that when you actually go to get the haircut done, you actually know exactly what you want. And then the next thing I would say is try and find a barber who can do the hair properly for you. You can actually go to a barber, you can go to a hairstylist, you can go to a salonist, whatever it is. Barbers, this is like a boy's cut, honestly. So barbers know what they're doing, because they do this haircut for guys all the time. Yeah, so just try and find someone, especially if you have like some sort of elaborate tapered cut, find someone who will actually do it for you, do it justice for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. In case you want to add some pros and cons down below of a tapered cut, or of just doing a big chop in general, drop your pros and cons in the comments down below, so that will help out anyone who's really who's on the fence. Should I not? Let's help them out. So leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.